What's up, YouTube, and welcome back to the NBA Breakroom, your number one stop shop for all NBA film breakdowns. Coach Logan here, breaking down Game 2 of the NBA Finals and the two differences for the Golden State Warriors and picking up the victory in Game 2. The Celtics turnovers, which led to poor transition defense, and the continued struggle in pick and roll coverage against Steph Curry. The Celtics got to fix those two things. The Warriors capitalized it. They got the dub. Let's get to the breakdown. But first, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support, go ahead and hit that link in the description below to become a member. Now, let's get to the breakdown. So let's start by looking at a clip where the Boston Celtics actually played good pick and roll defense. Here, Marcus Smart is guarding the ball. You have Grant Williams guarding the screener, and Grant Williams is playing along the line. He's not hard hedging and he's not in drop coverage either. He's right in line with the screener. As we play here, you're going to see that Gary Payton is actually going to re-screen. He's going to re-screen. And once again, take a look at Marcus Smart. Marcus Smart is playing up on the line. It's not a hard hedge, but it's giving Curry a body so he cannot just step into a shot, and it forces him to become a ball handler and not a jump shooter. It forces Steph Curry into this tough shot here, step back, which we know he can make, but it's a tough shot. Here's another example of good pick and roll defense against Steph Curry. You're going to see Derek White as I pause. He's playing along the line. Derek White is guarding Draymond Green. He's not in drop coverage. He's not hard hedging. He's just playing in line with the screener, and they switch it, forces Curry to be a ball handler. He gets into the paint, but Derek White is able to recover and contest the shot. On this clip here, this is where we start to see them struggle in their pick and roll defense. Gary Payton is going to fly up. Right there as I pause, you can see Al Horford is trying to communicate with Marcus Smart to switch, for Marcus Smart to get on to Gary Payton so that they can switch the screen up top. But miscommunication, and Marcus Smart is late. Take a look at the gap here. It gives Curry so much space to be able to step right into a shot, open three, and he misses that one. But it's a good look, and you don't want to give those kinds of looks to Curry too often. Once again, take a look at Gary Payton. He's all the way at the baseline being guarded by Al Horford. He's going to come flying up. Al Horford is late. Al Horford is late here, and that forces Al Horford to be in drop coverage. Even if Horford wanted to play on the line, because he's late and getting up here, if he keeps running at Curry, Curry blows right by him. So he's forced to play drop coverage here, and Steph Curry gets to walk right into an open shot. Once again, he misses it. Maybe foul, maybe not a foul, but you can't afford to give these looks to Steph Curry, and we're going to see why as we get into more of these clips. Clay drives, gives it to Wiggins. Wiggins is going to kick it out. Once again, take a look at Horford. Horford is in drop coverage. You get the rescreen. Wide open shot for Curry at the top of the key. Here, Curry's bringing the ball down. Little transition here. Otto Porter going to come flying up. Otto Porter is coming flying up. Take a look at Tice. Tice is late. Once again, Tice is forced to play drop coverage. Now, this is one of those things where you got to understand the assignment. You got to understand who you're guarding. Any other guard in the league, Tice is in a great position. Because the screen is so high, you don't want to come up way too high. You don't want to get blown by your big. He's got his heels on the three-point line. But this is Curry we're talking about, who has in the gym range. Once he steps in the gym, he can knock down the shot. Deep three, bang. On this next clip here, yes, Draymond gets away with about 3 illegal screens. But let's just take a look here. Let's pause right here. Look how deep Al Horford is. Again, you're going to get this double screen here. As Gary Payton Jr. is coming up, Horford is still too far in the paint. Are they trying to switch this? Are they playing the line? It's really hard to say. Partly because Draymond is setting illegal screens. But still, in this situation, Horford needs to be up here. Horford needs to be up next to Gary Payton Jr. That way, he's able to play along the line. He's still sinking so far down. He's so far down that when Draymond is coming down to set this screen on Horford, look at the space that Curry has. Had he been playing along the line, Draymond wouldn't have had the space to be able to create that screen. And if he did, it would have been more of a ball screen. And then Derek White could have switched on to Curry, but he's just too far off. And when you're that far off, it allows Curry to get that shot. So we just took a look at some of the pick and roll coverages that they were playing on Steph Curry. And Steph missed a lot of open shots, as we saw. But the reason why I say the Celtics can't afford to do this is not because it hurt them in this game. It's because the Warriors found a way to win by 19, and Curry shot the ball this poorly with those good looks. You cannot expect Steph Curry, who's the best shooter of all time, to miss those kind of looks like he did in Game 2. If they continue to give up these kind of looks, it's going to be a long Game 3, 4, 5, however many games this goes. Now, let's take a look at the transition defense and how that was also a problem, especially when it came off of live ball turnovers. Let's get to it. Now, turnovers were certainly an issue for the Boston Celtics, but there's a difference between a live ball turnover and a dead ball turnover. What I mean by that is, take a look at this play here. You're going to get transition offense from the Celtics. You get a pass to the middle of the floor to Smart, and he's trying to make a quick little touch pass to Tatum. It results in a turnover, but the ball goes out of bounds. The Celtics are able to get back and reset their defense. It's really kind of like no harm, no foul. Yes, they lose the possession, but it doesn't give the Warriors an opportunity to go on the attack in their transition offense. However, the types of turnovers that were really killing Boston were the ones where the Celtics did get a chance to get out and get running. Here's a perfect example. Take a look at this possession here as you're going to get the turnover and we're running. Now, I'm going to pause it right here. It's your natural reaction, right? Your defensive instincts. When you're in transition defense, you're taught to protect the paint, right? Everybody protects the rim. So you're going to have Derek White, who's running towards the paint. You're going to have Tice running to the paint. You're going to have Pritchard running to the paint. And you're going to have Grant Williams running to the paint. The only problem with that is when you're playing the Golden State Warriors, you need to be worried about threes in transition. And take a look how no one finds Steph Curry. Take a look at Steph Curry right now running down the right side of the floor. No one locates him. 4 guys run to the paint. You get the kick out, little shot fake, sidestep, wide open 3, bang. Here's another example. Turnover by Tatum. The Warriors are off and running. Take a look. You're going to have all these Celtics defenders running to the paint. Derek White's running to the paint. Tatum's running to the paint. Tice was running to the paint before he tried to draw that offensive foul on Looney. But everybody's running to the paint. No one locates Steph Curry, the best shooter of all time. You can't afford these looks. Again, he misses this one. Curry did not shoot the ball well this night, but you can't afford these looks if you're Boston. Here we go again. Tatum had a rough night turning the ball over, but it happens sometimes. Turnover, throws it to Steph, and we're off and running. Once again, take a look at the Celtics players getting back into the paint, and also take a look at Tatum. Tatum tries to draw this foul here on Curry, and I hate that. I'm going to tell you why I hate it. Because he had to slow down to do it, right? Like, let's bring it back a little bit. You turn the ball over. You know Steph is the best shooter of all time. You're in front of the ball. You have an opportunity to stop the ball, stop the fast break. Instead, he slows up to get next to him, tries to draw that foul, which he doesn't get, and you give up a wide open 3 that Steph Curry knocks down. And even if it doesn't result in points, you get these take fouls, right? A take foul meaning they're trying to foul just to stop the transition. So here we go, live ball turnover. We're off and running. Grant Williams fouls Curry up here to stop transition. Why do you not want to be doing this? Well, 1, you pick up a personal foul on Grant Williams, who's a key rotational player. 2, you pick up a team foul, which puts the Warriors in the bonus. You just don't want to be having to take all these fouls because they add up, and you don't want these guys picking up fouls and not being able to be on the floor. Or once you get into the bonus, you're allowing all these great shooters to get looks at the free throw line and kind of get a rhythm. It's just not good. Here you have the Celtics in transition. Once again, you're going to get a bad pass, leads to a turnover, live ball turnover, we're out. And now Tatum with the take foul. First of all, I hope the NBA gets rid of these take fouls. But if they don't get rid of them, star players, stop taking fouls. Jason Tatum, you're way too valuable for the Boston Celtics for you to be picking up this foul here. Even if they get a 3, whatever, they get 3 points. Instead, you pick up a foul. You don't want to be in foul trouble. You're Jason Tatum. This was his second foul. Early in the game, his second foul. Now it didn't come back. The foul trouble didn't come back to bite him this time, but it could in game 3, and you don't want to be in that situation. Last clip here. Warriors in transition. Take a look at Klay Thompson. Klay Thompson, one of the best shooters of all time. He's had a rough series. People are dogging him, but I can tell you what, if you give him looks like this too often, he's going to start getting hot. Wide open. They lose him in transition. You can't do that to Klay Thompson. So there you have it. Between the turnovers leading to easy transition opportunities and the continued struggle to figure out what they're going to do in pick and roll defense against Steph Curry, these things led to a Warriors Game 2 victory. And I think there's something to keep an eye on because truthfully, the pick and roll coverage really didn't kill Boston as much as it could have, nor did some of the transition looks that the Warriors got. Like Steph Curry missed a lot of open shots. Klay Thompson missed a lot of open shots. But these are the things that as a coach, you can't just be about the results. You got to be about the process. You got to be about playing basketball, playing good basketball. And if you give up opportunities to these guys, they're going to start capitalizing, right? It's math. More times than not, they're going to find a way to hit those shots. You don't want to be on the end of those, especially when it's things that you can fix. But sound off in the comment section below, man. What do you guys think? What do you guys think was the key to the Warriors evening up the series? Sound off in the comment section below. If you liked the video, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and if you want to support this channel, help this thing grow and get even bigger and better, don't forget to become a member, man. That link is in the description below. I will see you guys on the next one. This is the NBA Break Room. Peace.